Stop for a moment, a golden moment with Golden Rocher. Nutty and utterly delicious. Have a golden moment every day with Ferrero Rocher.
How many jobs do you have to do every single day?
Just give me that jazz, man.
Oh, Peter, that wasn't at all nice.
When you can be yourself, try the D treatment. Brook Bond D has the quality, strength and flavour to make
Teddy's dropped in the pond.
you feel human again.
To get the best value from your washing powder, you want to become a weight watcher. For example, these 3 big value packs look about the same until you watch the weights. 4.65, 4.65, 6.2 kilograms. Illuminating, isn't it? Because this big value pack of New System Personal Automatic contains exactly a third more powder. So next time you weigh up different prices, make sure you watch the weights.
Employing people can be a bit of a balancing act for you and them. You're looking for the right person, they're looking for the right job. But in their search for work, some people have a handicap to face. And that handicap is discrimination. Unwitting may be, but discrimination nevertheless, because they are in some way disabled. Maybe they were born that way. Maybe they suffered some illness or injury later in life. But disability can be overcome. Disabled people don't want your sympathy, just a chance to be considered for a job on equal terms. Given the right circumstances, there's hardly any job that a disabled person can't do. Usually they can do it as well as an able-bodied person, and sometimes better. Whatever the size of your business, you'll find that disabled workers make good workers. They're fit for work.
Now the news and weather for the region. Good afternoon. The proposed cruise missile base at Molesworth in Cambridgeshire is under heavy police guard following last night's large-scale operation to extend the main entrance. Around 200 Ministry of Defence police and local police officers are on duty in case anti-nuclear campaigners try to disrupt the building work, which started at 1 o'clock this morning. There were several arrests for obstruction and trespass when work started. Private contractors are putting up a mesh fence and they plan to build a new entrance which will fence in extra land. 20 members of an Essex boating club fought in vain to save a fellow member from drowning in rough seas yards from the shore. Stephen Smith was swept from his dinghy into the sea at Holland Haven near Clacton as he tried to restart the outboard motor. The tragedy happened after the club called off a fishing competition because of bad weather. A post-mortem is being held today on a 21-year-old footballer who died during a match at Stevenage. Colin Maturin from Wentworth Road in Luton was playing for Vauxhall Motors when he collapsed after a clash of heads. He was given first aid but died before reaching hospital. A Suffolk village postmistress and her husband were dragged from their beds by armed raiders over the weekend who stole £1,000. The 2 raiders, one armed with a shotgun, the other with a wooden stave, forced the couple to open the safe at Laxfield Post Office and hand over the contents. The couple were left bound but managed to free themselves and raise the alarm. A father and son are expected to appear before Mildenhall magistrates today, charged in connection with the theft of a constable painting from a Suffolk church. 26-year-old Stephen Flanagan from the Isle of Wight is accused of burglary at St James's Church in Nayland. His father, 58-year-old John Flanagan, is accused of handling the picture. The painting of Christ blessing bread, which is valued at £100,000, has been recovered. The go-ahead has been given for a bypass around the village of Martlesham near Ipswich. The decision to build a 2-mile stretch of dual carriageway north of the village follows a public inquiry earlier this year. Work, which will include bridging the Ipswich to Lowestoft railway line and the River Finn, will start next spring. Martlesham is one of the worst traffic bottlenecks on the A12. Well, that's all for the moment. Our next bulletin will be in about Anglia at 6 o'clock. But now, a word about the weather. And all parts of the region will be cold with frost inland tonight and with keen easterly winds. It'll be dry at first, but with an increasing risk of scattered wintry showers tonight and tomorrow. And that's the regional news and weather.
You say you hear a noise. Can you describe it?
Yeah,